Prairie Paws Animal Shelter has been serving animals in our community for over 68 years. This year alone, nearly 1,000 homeless, lost, and abandoned animals will enter through our doors. These abandoned furry friends will receive the much-needed food, shelter, medical attention, enrichment, and the needed TLC to find their forever homes. Prairie Paws Animal Shelter is dedicated to providing compassionate care to animals in need. 650 animals entered our doors so far this year. 497 have found their forever homes. 133 animals have been returned to their owners after being scared and lost. Over 900 microchips have been administered this year to ensure lost pets are reunited with their families. This is an increase of over 800% from last year. Our dedicated volunteers have served over 4,500 hours this year alone. In the last year, we have been able to reduce our length of stay from 65 days to 45 days for dogs. Prairie Paws Animal Shelter is thrilled to report a 97% live release rate. All of these amazing statistics would not be possible without the generous support of individuals like you. Your support means a brighter future for the homeless animals in our community.
Hello! My name is Freckles. Prairie Paws Animal Shelter has been my home for over 10 years. They have given me unconditional love, and I feel so lucky I get to help all the animals who enter the shelter. We asked some of the adopters what their Prairie Paws pets mean to them. Here are some of their stories.
I am the proud owner of 3 amazing dogs that have come from Prairie Paws Animal Shelter. If I could talk to them and they could really understand what I'm saying, I would just tell them I love them and that there's no way that our family could ever potentially be complete without any one of them. Evie, she keeps to herself. She's part chow, part bear, part cat, I think. She just likes to have her independence. The other 2, they make me laugh every single day. The way that they play and the way that they run, and when I come home from work, we've got a cat door in our door coming upstairs. And it's always a fight to see whose face I'm gonna see grinning at me through the door. They're the most amazing animals, and I try to give them that love and let them know that every single day, but if I could just tell them and put into words how amazing they make me feel. I kiss them in the morning, I kiss them goodnight, I give them hugs. I am blessed to have 3 amazing dogs that I call family, and they're as much family as any of my human relatives simply because there's love, and that's all they give, and they give all they have to give.
I met Astra. Actually, I check the Prairie Paws website basically all the time, but I met Astra about a week before I finished school for the summer. About 2 or so weeks after we adopted Astra, we found out that she was in Anderson County, and she was actually a couple hours away from being put down, and that really broke my heart when I found out about it, because even though I'd only had her for like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, there's no way I couldn't imagine not having Astra in my life. And I sobbed that night, and I'm just like, I couldn't imagine not having this sweet, precious little girl in my life. And I mean, she's just brought something into my life that I didn't really know that I needed. She's perfect. I mean, she's definitely gotten in trouble, but I tell her all the time, I'm like, I love you, you're the best little dog in the whole wide world. And I mean, she's just awesome, and I think she knows that has love in her life, and I know that she knows that we care for her, and I think she finally feels like she's got some place to be.
Well, I think Dane does understand us, but if he needed to understand us more, I would tell him that he is an amazing dog, and he has been a great protector. He has sensed a couple of her seizures and just kind of laid on her, whining and alerting me of them. He has let us know when people were trying to get into the house. He stopped people from getting into the house. Everybody's kind of scared of him, and he's a big, giant teddy bear who, if he thinks you're in danger or we're in danger, he'll stand over us and bark at the person. And I guess I would just say thank you. I don't think he understands just how much of part of our family he is. He's kind of like a brother or a son. Yeah. Prairie Paws Shelter means a lot to us, actually, because they gave us a missing piece of our family. We have 3 other dogs besides Dane, and they've came from different shelters, but Prairie Paws always holds a special spot in our heart because we were fosters. We've loved a lot of the Prairie Paws animals like they were our own until they found their permanent family. And I don't think if we hadn't been fosters for Prairie Paws, we would have found Dane. And I don't feel like our family would have been complete if we hadn't found Dane. Is there anything you want to say?
Itchy and I met when I was looking for a very small dog to take to college with me. He'd been there for about a year, had had his leg amputated, and wasn't very friendly. But he became my little angel. He went to college with me. He's since traveled with me. If Itchy could understand my words, I would tell him that he has saved my life many times. He has kept me going. He's been the one that makes me smile on a daily basis. Without Prairie Paws here, my family would not be complete. I've got 4 wonderful animals, 3 of whom came from Prairie Paws, and they are my family.
I first met Cisco in 2008 when I was working as pretty much a full-time volunteer at the old Prairie Paws, which was B. Martin Peck at the time. And he and his little friend came in very scared, terrified. In fact, anything that wasn't a Chihuahua they wanted to bite or run away from. Well, little Ella, his friend, got adopted right away after we fostered, and he didn't. So Dan said, why don't you just adopt him? We know you love him. So I did. And that's how Cisco got with us. And Cisco, if I could say anything to you, it's that Mama loves you. And you're not a failure. And you're my little Cooper. And Prairie Paws Animal Shelter has made our whole lives complete. Our dogs are all from there. Thank you.